So my name is Pamela Pfeil. I'm the Associate Director of Military and Veteran Student Services at Stony Brook University. I've been here professionally for just about 7 years, working here, but I am a Stony Brook alum. So I worked as a VA work
Excellent.
study when I was an undergrad at Stony Brook. Took some time off to start a family and then was able to join the team professionally. Um, I'm currently a grad student at Stony Brook as well.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you. So back at it. I was a student veteran. I still am currently serving in the New York Army National Guard. And
Wow.
so I kind of
Excellent.
bring all of that to
Thank
our.
you. No, that's truly amazing. That's a lot right there. So, I'm going to ask you also, what is your most fulfilling role there? What do you find most fulfilling about your job?
I I absolutely love watching student vets come to us a little lost, a little not sure
Mhm.
what their path is, and watch them go on to great successes when they leave here.
So tell me a brief overview of some of the specific programs and services that Stony Brook University offers to support the veterans and active duty military students.
Sure. So we really want to do everything here we can to create a sense of belonging and a sense of community among our student vets and all of our military connected students. And we try to keep everything that we do, we really try to keep that in mind. So we have a beautiful veteran center on campus. We're going into our second year with the center, really intentionally designed. We built out this center for this purpose. So we didn't take over a different space. We designed it right from the ground up, which is really exciting. So all of our administrative offices are here. We obviously we do everything for our vets. So we do all of the education benefits, all of the GI Bill, all of that. And
Excellent.
then we have a beautiful lounge that we're attached to. The students have swiping access to that. Whenever the Student Activity Center is open, it has a full kitchen, free coffee, free tea, snacks, lockers,
Nice.
study
Very nice.
spaces. Yeah, it's a wonderful space. So we really try to build the community there. Right from the beginning, we invite students to come always on the first day of classes for an open house full of breakfast, lunch, dinner, coffee, tea, just to get everybody to know this is where you belong. This is where you can have a home base and a home station here while you're at school and get to know everybody. Um, we do all kinds of programming from there. We invite employers into the center. We invite campus partners into the center. We have a wonderful Vets for Vets sponsorship program where we connect incoming student vets and military connected students with our successful students here so that they have a peer mentor through their whole first year. We have a really successful campus liaison program where we have about 15 campus partners who come and do scheduled office hours here in the center. Yeah, and they all come in this way. This way the student vets have a name and a face and a person and not just a academic advising at
Right.
stonybrook.edu email box.
How does Stony Brook University integrate the unique needs of veterans into an academic and student support services?
So, like I mentioned, we really try to have a very holistic approach here.
Okay.
So anything kind of that can assist our students, we try to take care of. Things like we have a student support team at Stony Brook. Who kind of is there as a catch-all for any kind of support that students may need for whatever they might be going through. we have members of that team that come in. Our Student Accessibility Support Center for any accessibility needs. We have a partner there that works with our student vets. And that's kind of how we try to help with everything, creating schedules, the sponsorship, all of that. We just try to kind of take in what their needs are, really get to know our students, help them on an individual basis, and try to find the right partners and the right resources for each of them.
Well, that sounds wonderful. I like the fact that you even have the employment sector. So not only is it the initial and their duration, but then a success by having employment opportunities at the end to ensure the success. So that says a lot about the school, that they care about the entire journey from the very beginning to the end. How does Stony Brook University address the mental health and wellness needs of veterans coming in if they need them?
It's a great question. So obviously this is so important in our military community and so important in our higher education community. So it kind of hits them double when they're student vets. We're really blessed at Stony Brook that we have a lot of really strong on-campus resources. Like I mentioned, we do have the student support team. We also have wonderful student health and CAPS and all of that we have great relationships to. We also really work hard at that sense of community and that sense of belonging that we know can really help when a student might feel isolated, where they don't feel like they belong. We know that creating that community is a great step in that direction. And then, of course, we do have some resource connections off campus as well, if that's what the student needs. So we have resources over at the VA, as well as some veterans organizations on Long Island. And we really try to create these individual touch points with our students so that we could try to capture if something is necessary, and then kind of where the best place to send them is.
It's wonderful. What are some of the key challenges veterans face when entering higher education, and how does Stony Brook specifically address these challenges?
So there's a lot that comes with becoming a student veteran. One of which is that all their stories are not all the same, right?
That's right.
They are so diverse and their journeys are so diverse, and they're not all coming here presenting the same needs or the same journey. So we just try to I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Can you just repeat your question one more time?
Yeah. So what are the key challenges that they face in higher education, and how does Stony Brook specifically address these challenges?
Perfect, thank you. So like I said, they are all very diverse. That is where I was looking to go.
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
So we do know many of them, right, are coming to higher ed with different a different set of life goals, expectations, and responsibilities than a lot of our traditional students. So, the data has shown us, Student Veterans of America does a great job of kind of collecting a lot of data on these students. And we know that over half are student parents. We have students with full-time jobs, with spouses that are leading a household, right? Those are a lot of challenges when it comes to coming into the world of higher ed that was not created for non-traditional students, right? So many of our schools know that there are a lot of non-traditional students on campus and try to, as you know, we're all trying to change, but the fact is these institutions were not created that way. And so our student vets are coming onto campus with kind of these different needs. And that really is why an office like ours even exists at Stony Brook, right? It's our university's way of saying you're important and you belong here, and we know that. And so we've created this space that belongs to you with
Right.
resources and people that are here to assist you because we know how valuable you are to this campus. And I think that that's huge, you know.
That is absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. How do you measure the effectiveness of your veteran support programs, and what improvements or changes have you made along the way, based on the feedback from the veteran students?
Yeah, so we kind of try to take everything they say as the single most important thing around here, right? One of the things that we're so blessed with at Stony Brook is that our higher leadership really appreciates that we are the subject matter experts in student veterans on this campus. And so when we bring ideas and proposals and things like that their way, they're extremely supportive of the work that we do. So over the years, like everybody, I think, in traditional assessment kind of tools, the student veterans we often find aren't looking to necessarily be answering the survey and things like that. And that kind of is traditional. And so we have really gone the way of qualitative data, right? Of walking into the lounge and saying, like, if Stony Brook did one thing additional to what we do already to help student veterans, what do you think it would be?
Oh,
Really casual, really comfortable, and kind of really getting, and we get much better feedback that way.
right.
And that kind of is our number one way of grabbing that stuff. And then we do have the support to often make a lot of those things work. Of course, do they always happen the exact way that a student thought off the
Right.
top of their head? Maybe not. But how do we take those things and then adapt them into successful, resources and programs? And that's kind of what we work on doing.
Yeah, that's excellent. And I think when you approach the feedback that way, the veteran is more genuine, more open, feels a little freer to be, I don't want to use the word honest, but it's more genuine as to what the feedback will be versus getting an email that you have to fill out. And then you're thinking, okay, I better say it like this than the way I really want to say it. So it's good that you're getting that genuine feedback. Is there anything else about yourself or the program or the school that you want to share?
It just is one of my greatest life's gifts to be able to do this job and to leave work at night and walk to my car and think, I love my job. And I think that that says so much about the school and the support and the students and getting to do this work is just a gift.
That's wonderful. And do you live by any motto? Is there anything, is the motto or someone, is there like a saying that you love that's attributed to you?
I just try to stay positive in every situation. I think that it is kind of what I live by. I always say, our blood type is on our dog tags, and my dog tag always says be positive. And I think
There
what
you
I
go. That's it. That's your motto, be positive. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for this interview, for this time to get to know you and Stony Brook, our readers, and I appreciate it. And again, I want to congratulate Stony Brook for being a top veteran friendly school, and the U.S. Veteran Magazine and all of our readers feel very lucky to get to know a little bit more. And it's very obvious why you guys are on our top list. So you have a wonderful day, and we will be in touch, and we look forward to hearing more from you in the future.
Thank you so much.
All right. You take care.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. God bless.